You open your mailbox and your hands start shaking. There's an official-looking envelope from the court. You've been behind on child support for months, and you know this can't be good news. Your stomach drops as you tear it open. How far behind do you have to be before they actually issue a warrant? And are you already past that point? First, here's what you need to know. There's no magic number that automatically triggers a warrant. But most states start taking serious action after you're 3 to 6 months behind on payments. Some states have specific thresholds. In California, owing $2,500 or more can lead to criminal charges. Illinois might issue a warrant if you're $5,000 behind or 90 days overdue. Florida looks at 4 months behind plus at least $2,500 owed. But before they issue a warrant, the first thing that happens is they send notices, lots of them. Warning letters telling you to pay up or face consequences. If you ignore those, they move to enforcement actions. They garnish your wages, taking money straight from your paycheck. They intercept your tax refunds. They suspend your driver's license, sometimes even your professional licenses. They can freeze your bank accounts and seize the money to cover what you owe. Now here's the part most people don't think about. Courts distinguish between can't pay and won't pay. If you lost your job or had a medical emergency that wiped out your savings, that's different from simply refusing to pay when you have the money. The court looks at whether your failure to pay is willful. That word willful is crucial. It means you have the ability to pay, but you're choosing not to. Here's what changes everything. If the court believes you're willfully refusing to pay, that's when warrants enter the picture. There are 2 types civil warrants happen: when you're in contempt of court for not following the support order. These can lead to fines and jail time, usually less than a year. Criminal warrants are more serious. These happen when you've been behind for a long time and owe a substantial amount. Criminal warrants can be enforced nationwide. You could be arrested during a traffic stop in another state. The amount of time before a warrant depends on your state and how much you owe. But generally, if you're several months behind and enforcement efforts haven't worked, a warrant becomes likely. If you're falling behind, don't ignore it. Contact the court or your state's child support enforcement office immediately. Explain your situation. If you lost your job or your income dropped, file for a modification of your support order right away. This is critical. You can't just stop paying. Even if you can't afford the full amount, pay something to show good faith. Document every payment you make, no matter how small. If you receive a court summons about unpaid support, show up. Missing that hearing almost guarantees a warrant will be issued. This varies by state, but generally, once you're significantly behind and they've tried other enforcement methods, a warrant becomes a real possibility. Some states publish lists of child support evaders online. In Texas, you need to be at least $5,000 behind for that. But even before you hit that threshold, your credit gets destroyed, your licenses get suspended, and your wages get garnished. So what should you actually do? Get a lawyer who handles child support cases. They can help you request a modification if your financial situation changed. They can negotiate a payment plan to catch up on what you owe. And if a warrant has already been issued, they can help you address it before you get arrested. Don't wait until police show up at your door. Once there's a warrant, you can be arrested at any time, anywhere. This is educational information only, not legal advice. Every state has different child support enforcement laws and thresholds, so check with a family law attorney in your area for specific guidance on your situation. To connect with a family law attorney, visit legalreach.com. Have you dealt with child support enforcement issues? What happened? Tell me in the comments.